Does anyone ever really bother to read those things, or do they just sort of gloss over them? We'll go Rash. Hello and welcome to a bit of a glance at Armored Warriors. This is a rather interesting beat 'em up. Speech isn't that bad in this game, actually. And the reason why this game is rather interesting is because you're in a mech suit the whole time. Another time I'm going to say this, but the music in this game is pretty damn cool. Ah, you come closer, and there's a reason why I want you. Yep. Yes. Best weapon in the game, the drill. So Armored Warriors, for me, with in regards to memories, is extremely recent. I knew about it from a few mentions of it on YouTube videos and stuff. I've got to get to that box. There we go. So I'd heard it mentioned on YouTube videos, stuff like that, but this game I'd never seen in the arcades, damn it. No. That's the one bad thing about Armored Warriors, is that when you lose the weapons, they disappear too damn quick. Got him. So this one I'd never heard of as a kid. Never saw it. Never saw it in any of the places I'd see arcade machines. Well, the big three were a pizza shop at Phillip Island, the school fete, when the school would, my first primary school would throw school fetes, they would build up a big tent and put machines in there, which was really cool. I'd never seen any. I went to 2 primary schools, and the other school fete was, they had some rides. They'd get those, they get the carny folk out to put on some rides, dodging cars and stuff like that. But really, it was just it was like a flea market. Whereas this school fete was done up. Also, the golf course that's near me, which is still near me, because I've returned to the suburb that I grew up in originally. Because I grew up in 3 suburbs. So grew up in one, moved to another one called Emerald, and then moved to one next to there, which was Cockatoo. Damn it. Which was a horrible, horrible place, Cockatoo. Cockatoo is basically single mother heaven and druggy heaven, because the houses there are so damn cheap. The reason why they're cheap is because you wouldn't want to live in them. So I would swap between Cockatoo and Emerald, because I had other family at the time live there. Because I just hated Cockatoo too much. Plus my domestic life at Cockatoo was absolutely horrible. I won't get into it too much because it gives people nightmares. But let's just say, if I wanted to have someone put in jail for their actions, I could. Let's just put it that way. But, and then I came back to where I am now. But where I am is there's a yes, all right. There's a golf course. Actually, there's how many golf courses are near me? No, I don't want that. God damn it. Dude, there's 3 golf courses near me. So there's 2 which are 18 hole, and there's one that's only 9. But the reason why it's 9 is because they've built an undercover mini golf course, and this thing's insane. It's got water. It's like fully decked out water mini golf. No waterfalls. But also, they throw a lot of because it's mini golf. They have party rooms. I remember they'd have The Simpsons painted on the walls, because this is the late '80s, the late '90s, early 2000s. By the time I was going there, and of course, The Simpsons was, one of the biggest things ever, and was still incredibly popular. I think it was just up to its... What would have been up to its... Would have been around its 10th or 11th season? That's the one... Oh, no, I don't want the other weapons. The sprites on this game are absolutely huge, but they block too much of the screen. And then I also have photophobia, so when that wants to play up, I tear up. And right now at the moment, that wants to play up. But where they had a little building for the golf course, and there was an arcade in there. And a lot of strange games that no one really heard of went through that place, actually. However, this didn't. And of course, this one was never ported to home until this collection. It was only arcade. Rather interesting to have a sort of shmup level in between a beat 'em up. I quite like it as a bonus level. Yeah, but this never popped up at the Fate. This never popped up at the pizza shop. So the memories I've had are just playing it on this collection. No. Oh, come on. Ah, oh, you are kidding me. Ah, bloody good weapon's gone. Fuck. Oh, that's right. These wheels had spikes on them. Come on. It's better than nothing. Fuck's sake. Got him. Remember, if you get that claw, you can do like the Ninja Turtles. You can throw them back and forth over your shoulder. But it's a little bit of a pain in this. It's much more fun in Turtles. Oh, spam him! I'll quickly get that fuel tank. Oh, spam him! Yes! Ah, you... Fuck. Oh, I don't want to be him. Got him. Get up. Yes. I was. I remember around about the time there was a lot of games that involved mech suits, because this is getting fairly on in the 90s. 1994 this came out, and now, as you can see, I had to do an edit because I got distracted. I've lost my train of thought. Let's try this. A bit of a fly. Ah, yeah, I really want to kill him. You come back over here. Yes, now I'm happy. Oh, now I remember. So there was around about this time, in '94 to the late '90s. I do remember a lot of, particularly on the PlayStation 1, a lot of mech games. But if you know me from Twitter, I think you'll know that my favourite game containing mech suits is Musha Aleste. Oh, I love this track. It's got an awesome progressive rock arpeggio run in it. This game really is sensory overload. That's part of the charm. No, I don't want the rocket. Nice. And then the crescendo right after it. Fantastic. Thank you. Ow. Oh, I can't get enough of that. And funny enough, speaking of Musha and music, that is now a big reason why I love... Come on, pick it up. I love Musha so much. So, I've never really discussed it. May as well discuss it here, because I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do a playthrough of Musha. I'll be careful, because this will... I want to do another playthrough of a game, and I want it to be Sonic Mania. And this kind of creeps into that, so I won't go into too much detail, because I'll save that for Sonic Mania. But I've said on Twitter, back in 2017, I had a very, very, very nasty act of God incident happen, which has left me borderline crippled. For the people that have met me, some of you have, you see me use a walking stick. Yet I still paint, go figure. Did I have to pick up the stupid sword? That's the one bad thing about this sensory overload, is that it plays with my photophobia. So I had this accident happen. Now, this is going to lead into something else. Yeah, get the treads. Around about that time, I was not fully doing games. I was more so, I was in the audiophile world, which was just about to end because I was miserable in there. All you ever get told in that community is what you're doing wrong. You think there's way too much gatekeeping in video games. Go join the audiophile world, where every single person is a gatekeeper and has 900 million locks on the gates to keep you out. It really is a... And the troll, their gatekeeping it isn't... They take it too far. So anyway, it was around about this time that I went back into gaming fully. I'd taken a fair bit of a break from it. I was still playing a lot, but I wasn't really fully adding to the Mega Drive collection or anything like that. So, around about this time, I didn't work after that accident. I didn't work for 7 months. Oh, come here. No. Give me... Yes! Now I'm happy. Yes. So, yep. So around that time I was playing Sonic Mania heavily and watching Sin Spacies a lot. Can we get that? Oh, damn you. I wanted to have the spanner. I like getting new tools. And of course, when watching Spacies, you will inevitably discover his Musha Aleste video. And on Twitter, he talks about it quite a bit. As do I. I mean, there's obvious reason for it. The game is fucking amazing. My favourite shmup. That's how good it is. It overtook Thunder Force 4. People say Thunder Force 4 is better, but that's only because they haven't played Musha and they're jealous. Haha. Now, I'd heard of Musha before, but only in talks, and there were a couple of collectors that were always on about it, but I didn't know what it was until I watched Brian's playthrough and went, oh, this is what everyone went on about. Never thinking I'd own it. So it was always in the back of my mind how good Musha was. So anyway, I get back into collecting. I remember picking up a nicer copy of Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition for the Mega Drive. And, no. Space Harrier 2. Because my copy of Street Fighter 2 was a bootleg. No. Oh, god damn it. Got him, finally. So anyway, I get back into collecting. I watch Spaceys heavily. And I decide that, no, I'm going to get back into the games. Because I didn't really know anyone that was maniacs into the old games. I knew people that were into the newer ones, which I really couldn't give a crap about. Oh, for Christ's sakes. No! Get back over there. Thank you. Oh, get off me. Hurry up. Yeah, get you in the back. Sorry, more interruptions. Another shmup level. How fitting. So, I get back into the retro scene. Got him. And I actually almost came to selling the collection in 2000. So the accident was 2017. 2018, I come very close to selling the collection. I desperately needed money to do something that I really, really, really wanted to happen. And I really wanted it to happen because it was also, I've been on and off trying to do something along these lines for the last nearly 11 years at that point. Damn it. It didn't happen. Also, oh, get off now. I've lost that fucking weapon. And this was 5 months of solid hard work to try and get this to happen, and it didn't. So, also I was incredibly sick. I was losing weight too quickly for no apparent reason. Like 70 kilos in 5 months. I was gaunt as gaunt could be. So on top of all that, I just joined I was back in. I'd been a game out. I met Sega Master Tim there. And a lot of people asked me, was I on Facebook or Twitter? And I said no. So I signed up with Twitter. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. So 2018, I had all that shit go wrong. Probably one of the most important things I was ever going to do. Completely blew up in my face. And also carried 11 years worth of pain in the arsery and hurt with it. So that happened. 5 days later, I actually nearly died from a heart attack. 24. So I had my heart attack. Continued to lose weight. Everything was just... That year is probably the worst year I've ever had. So I had people whinging at me about my health, putting their noses in where they shouldn't. I was just fed up. So the next year, 2019, last year, I'm trying to just basically get through life numb. I get told about this game out, so I decided to go, and that's where I met Sega Master Tim. I met Weird and Retro guys there, and then a lot of the people asked me if I was on Twitter or Facebook or nothing. I said no. By this stage, Facebook was already in court. And I thought, screw Facebook. I didn't know anyone that was on there anyway. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with Twitter. Signed up on a Wednesday night. And then, yeah, the very first person I talked to on Twitter was Spaceys. He had made I followed him immediately. I thought, I followed him. I followed Steve Hackett, Sega, all that type of stuff. So I see that Spaceys puts out a tweet about Echo the Dolphin. Echo can, I think as usual, Echo can go suck a ferret or something. And I knew that he had rage quit Echo and Tides of Time on his channel, because I'd watched those videos a few times. So I took a photo of my copy of Echo Jr. and said, are you going to rage quit this anytime soon? Don't know why the first thing I'm ever going to... No, normally people just sit there and say, hi, love your stuff. No. First time I speak to anyone like that, and I've got to have a go at them. It was all friendly, and he responded, and that has started this whole. Without that happening, things wouldn't have picked up for me. The channel wouldn't have existed. Without that happening, things would not have picked up for me. Because of that, I got my first follower from Spaceys. I think he was my third follower. So anyway, that's April. Come to May last year, and I I'm coming up to the 1-year checkup for my heart attack. I love this track as well. I decided that I didn't get what I really wanted the year before. Damn you. So I thought, do you know what? I had a bit of money left over from when I went to Game Out. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do something to... I thought I'm going to do something really stupid and crazy. And for some reason, it entered into my head. Well, by that time, it was, Drill Boys. I was very much mucking around with Thunder Force 4. And it popped in my head, I know something stupid I can do. I'll buy Musha. Yes, now I'm happy. So I'm looking around, and by that time I had a Japanese contact. And my Japanese contact helped me find it. So, after a week of hunting it, finding a nice copy... No, I've lost it. Got it. And a weekend of negotiating, we settled on a price. So, that Monday, I went to the bank, put the money in, and transferred the money to Japan. And I immediately let out a tweet saying that I've done one of the craziest things I've ever done. It was the most I'd ever spent on a video game ever. And for some reason, once again, I decided to have another friendly dig at Spaceys. Don't ask me why. I just wrote back and said, I'll give you guys a hint. This will make Spaceys insanely jealous. So I was dropping hints left, right, and centre. One of the hints, I was being a real sneaky bastard. I don't think he's ever worked it out. But there was one hint I gave where it said, one more hint, something or other views. Now that hint was at that time, the amount of views his Musha Aleste video had. And I revealed it, and I said to Spaceys, you know, I'm going to reveal it in a live stream. And he said, I'll try and get there. And he did manage to come in there. And yeah, he couldn't work it out. And I showed off that I had bought Musha Aleste. Oops, wrong button. And he told me later that what really intrigued him about me was not the fact that I had acquired Musha. It was how I showed that I got it. He told me that at PAX. But since then, everyone's seen what that's led to, because it led me to see, it led me to having more interactions with Sega Master Tim. It led me to Lucas and Snoogs. If it wasn't for Spacey's keep telling me, jump on YouTube, this wouldn't have happened. There wouldn't be this. I would never have gone to PAX. I wouldn't have as much interaction with people as I have now. I would not have 1,700 followers without his help. Get up. And of course, in helping that, he and I have had many discussions about Musha. One night on stream when he got the Japanese Mega Drive Mini, Musha's on the Japanese Mega Drive Mini. He was talking to me, I was in the chat, he was talking direct to me about how we set up our playing styles, because there's a little bit of customization in Musha, and that was really cool. And then of course Toshiaki Sakota jumps in the chat, doesn't he? And of course he composed the music for Musha, which is most certainly a highlight of Musha. Musha's just amazing straight up in terms of every aspect. It kicks your ass, but you don't get pissed off with it. Sakota-san's work on it is absolutely incredible. No, I want... Damn it. Oh, get off me. And then... And that, of course, that's why another reason why Musha is another important place is because now I'm very friendly with Toshiaki Sakota. And that's thanks to Brian as well. I know, I'm from what I've been told, Brian has been a great help in that. Sakota-san uploaded part of Brian's stream to his YouTube channel, and I found it. And so I wrote a comment on it. Oh, I'm this bloke now? Oh, okay. And he wrote back, and through that, then we would kind of chat a tiny bit through YouTube comments. Finally got him. And then Brian messages me saying he's on Twitter now. Go give him a follow. And of course, well, duh, I'm going to. So I did. And he followed me back, and we've been chatting on Twitter for quite a while. He messaged me, jumps in, hi, how are you, and stuff like that, and that is really something special. I probably sound like a sap, but a lot of people do tell me that stuff has, I tend to put more importance on stuff than possible, but look, I'm just going to say, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to be a piece of shit or anything like that, but live the life that I've lived up till now, and you'll understand why. I'll just say that. Because to be quite honest, there's a big part of me that's surprised that I'm still here. Not to get dark or anything like that, but I thought by this time in my life I would either be dead or in jail. Because I thought one of the people I was living with was either going to kill me or I was going to kill them. we'll just leave it at that. So this stuff has more importance than everyone else would have, but by no means I'm just... No, oh, that's alright, I didn't lose the drill. It's the gun. Oh, it's the homing missile one. I don't use the gun too much in this. So Musha holds a very special place for me. Because it was done just as one of those things you do. One, you check up for a heart attack that nearly killed you, and you decide to do something stupid, and it ends up you get to talk to the composer of it through someone else that has pretty much become a friend, which is Brian. And now it's getting to the point where no, I know him and Brian were friends already. Now it's starting to kind of happen with me, which is, well, it makes me speechless. So yeah, that's my story with that's pretty much the full story of Musha. Oh, and I got a Japanese one because for less than the price of an American loose, I got a Japanese one complete in box with the unused registration card. Yeah, now I'm showing off. No, where's the drill? Got it. Oh, he's destroyed. Here we go. Ah, sensory overload again. Right. Get up. Right. Alright, get up. Get the drill. Get the feet. Damn it. Alright, we're just going to drill him to death. Making a big dent in his health. Get up. Get up. Righto. Getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get him. Right. Come on. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up. Get up. Almost there. No. Damn it. So damn close too. No. Get up. That's it. Got him. Right, more. Right. Come on. Get in there. Get up, get up. Ah, damn lasers. Get up, get up, get up. Almost there. Come on, get up, get up, get up. That's it, got him. And that should be it. Yeah. Got him. Bullet to the face. Here come the others. Here we go. Boom. That looks cool. Ah, this track. I always wanted to add a little extra free notes to the bass on this track. I don't know why. In a certain spot, I just felt I could have used it. I'll point it out to you. Here. 3 crescendo notes. Just maybe one a semitone after and one a tone after. Just to add that slightest bit more melodic texture to it. Doesn't sound like an overly hard bit to do on bass. I might have to try and do it. And once again, the benefit of having a 3-letter name. Oh, it can let you have more, can it? Oh well. Oh yeah, duh. Game over. And there I am. Nice. There's another one from me, probably when I first started playing it. Well, that's been a squiz at Armored Warriors. We got through it. It's very much sensory overload, but it is good fun. I think this discussion has mostly been about Musha. But that's what happens when I start on Musha. It's just what happens. Anyway, alright. We've only got one more to go after this in this series, and then we're done. Which is going to be an interesting one, because I have a fair bit to say on that one. Yeah. So, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully my discussion of Musha didn't bore you. And, we'll talk soon. Alright guys, I'm Tommy Ted, and catch you around. See you guys.